Welcome back to yet another episode of ATI, Above the Influence, where we try our best to live above the influence. You know, sometimes we fail. You know, that's what life's about. Failing, getting back up, failing,
What
getting
is
back
the
up.
influence?
Something that does things to you.
Uh-huh.
You know?
So we're just like finding our own path for real.
I guess so, you know? Because the influence is also our careers, technically, right? And it can also be the influence of God. I'm not above that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, anyways, we are back. I am your host, Wootak.
My name is Rap.
I'm Ian.
That's actually not his name. His real name is Viet. He says that's his name, but that's really his online handle. It's kind of crazy. It's only one letter off from his real name.
Yeah, it is kind of
That's
crazy.
what makes it cool. Yeah.
So it makes it acceptable.
Mhm.
Otherwise, people would be like, F this guy. But it is so close to your real name.
A lot of people think my first name is also something I just came up with.
I totally thought that when I first met you. Yeah, I was like, so what's your real name? He's like, that's my real name.
Is your real name actually Nam?
What? Bad joke.
Bad joke.
Wait, no.
We've made
Terrible
this
joke.
joke 100 times.
Oh, wait, really? No, the only reason why I asked is because we recently reposted the Vietnam video, and the caption of that is his middle name is Nam. So I
No,
was like,
It's
oh.
Hung.
That's a lie.
Oh.
It's a joke. It's an old joke that we keep repeating. Anyways, it's been what, a week since we last filmed? A lot has happened.
Uh-huh.
We won't talk about it though. A bit.
Bought a motorcycle.
Got a motorcycle.
I'm
Yeah.
single.
You're gonna say it?
Yeah, I won't
Go into
divulge
detail.
into it. This is the only time I'll mention it, but I am single.
Damn.
So I bought a motorcycle.
Relationship fucked him.
Wait, what's the calculus there? Because it's like, I'm single, therefore I bought a motorcycle.
Yeah, I think any man that goes through a breakup just buys a motorcycle.
I've never done that in my.
I need to get in a
Oh,
relationship and
breakups.
break up as soon as possible, dude. I get a free motorcycle out of the deal?
No,
It
you
wasn't
have to
free.
go buy the
Yeah, it wasn't
motorcycle.
free.
Where'd you get the motorcycle?
Facebook Marketplace.
What's been happening to your motorcycle?
The fender fell off.
It's been 2 days.
The screws were loose, and one of the screws, or two of the screws, fell out, and it didn't completely break. The exhaust just like dipped, so
Hung.
it scraped on the ground.
What model? What's the bike?
It is a 2019 Harley Davidson 883 Iron Sportster with a full bobber conversion kit on it.
I totally thought you were gonna get a what is it called? Crotch rocket?
I'm over them.
Yeah, I like the bike you chose.
Yeah.
I like bikes that look like that.
Yeah. The thing about cross rockets also, they're way more dangerous. But I just can't do it in LA. Like, there's too much traffic. Like, this
Wait.
is barely even comfortable enough.
Mm.
Don't you like not have to abide by traffic because you're a motorcycle?
I can lane split, which I have been doing.
But it's just more like when there's so much traffic and you're in that like it's like the sports position of like you've got to be like speeding, you know. It's like going slowly through the traffic in a position like that is like not.
and
ideal.
low key, lane splitting is kind of hard, so sometimes I just don't.
You're sitting in the traffic anyways.
Yeah.
That's kind of baller though. I mean, your bike's meant to be a bit of a cruiser, right? Like it's
Yeah,
not
it's
like a.
cruiser.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect mix between a full blown like heavyweight cruiser while also still having some power and speed to it.
That's the type of bikes I like. If
I
I
like
wasn't
it.
such a
I wanted a Harley Davidson Night Rod, which is just like an insane bike, but it's also just extremely big. So this is as close as you can get to that style of bike.
Omar, at some point, please pop up the picture of the bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show the bike. I know you've only been single for so long, so you may not know this answer, but does a motorcycle get you more Huzz?
I think a lot of things that men think will get you more girls
Just does not.
in turn is actually like only other men will care about it.
Well, wait, that's a great topic. What are things that men think will get them more girls, but only other men care about?
Yeah.
I'd say
Muscles.
humongous muscles.
Yeah.
Obnoxiously large muscles.
Yes, any muscles to the point that you have to take steroids to grow them. That's where it's you now are becoming unattractive from being
Yeah.
too big. Yes,
Yeah, I feel like-
motorcycles, I think so.
motorcycles really.
I believe so, yeah.
Women in the comments, let me know if you like motorcycles.
I've seen too many TikToks of the guy on the motorcycle
and girls going crazy, right?
going crazy.
That's
and then,
what I'm saying.
Get me a ride on you. And he's like, okay. Doesn't even take the helmet off. They have no idea what he looks like.
That's
like,
also, but I've noticed that women like that, the appeal of like a man that's attractive in every way and that you don't know what their face looks like. Like that's like a common female fantasy is like the mysterious face. Because then you can make up what the face looks like in your head. And especially if like the build's nice, they're tall, they're driving a motorcycle, dressed well, you can just assume, right? And then the face reveal and they're like, ugh.
But you're the opposite, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you're opposite. You're saying that the rest of him without the face?
no, I'm saying like you take the mask off and you get better. Oh. Like that's goated, dude. Like you're the fantasy that they have. Like
pretty much. Do you also feel like attractive guys, purposefully seek out things to make themselves more appealing to women? Like, I'm gonna ride a motorcycle because I'm hot, so therefore I'll be
I just want to say I didn't do this for women. In fact, I have a solo seat. Nobody else can get on this bike.
It's even better, dude. This guy is thinking 100x ahead, because then it's like, oh, I didn't do this for girls. I did this for myself.
And now they're like, oh, if only I could ride on his bike.
It's like twice as appealing.
What are some of the other things that you think like maybe guys lean into that they think girls will like, but girls don't really give a f- about? What about body mods, like piercings or tats? Do you think those have directly?
No, I think those love that.
Have a direct correlation.
I think how athletic they are. Like I think I think guys love flexing like them like being good at football or like whatever, like some sport in front of the Huzz. Like it's cool that you're good at it, but like girls I don't think give up. Like it's cool if it was just seen in action with you not acknowledging it. But you know the trope of like the old washed up like football player.
Yeah.
I've seen guys like showing girls football highlights like at the bar and I'm like that is so
yeah, I feel like
tone deaf.
Like physical ability, like if you look good, that's one thing. But physical ability kind of dies off in like junior high, maybe.
I think, I guess because you don't have many opportunities to see it. But like, for example, if we went on like a snowboard trip and like that's like being good at anything, I think is just an attractive quality. But when you're like purposefully trying to show them as like look, I'm good at this thing, that's when it becomes like very less attractive. I'm
gonna pull up random huddle highlights to girls.
Huddle? What is that?
That's the website where all the footage is.
Oh, and just show them random
athletes. It's like a black guy. Like a 6'3" linebacker, 380. That's me.
Just showing them OBJ highlights.
I can do that.
No, that's a good one. I'm trying to think of anything else. Maybe like really, really expensive cars.
Guns.
Oh, guns.
I don't think guys think that that's for women. I think guys just like that for guys.
No.
Yeah. What else? Flexing money in general. I think guys, especially broke guys, think money automatically gets you girls. But like when you get around people that have a lot of money or circles where you need to have money to get into, for example, very expensive nightclubs where they won't even let men in unless you're like buying a table that's like $8,000 in Vegas, right? And you realize like they have this thing, the status symbol that costs them an insane amount of money, so they must have money and they still can't get girls. Like girls don't care because everyone in the club, every man in that club paid a lot of money to get in there. So therefore the playing field is just that everyone has money. You still need to be like kind of like an interesting, attractive person to like get the attention. But so I feel like guys think just spending money or having money gets them girls, and that is absolutely not the case in my opinion.
It's more like having that level of money just even puts you in the ring.
In some cases, yes. And then in some cases, it's just a plus. Like, it's like, okay, well, it's like great, but like, you know, why do you have the money too is also another question that I think most people should ask. But, cool. Well, this is going to air shortly after Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. So we've got a couple topics. The main overarching topic is kind of like centered around ideal life, the price of winning, right? Things like that. But before all that, it was Thanksgiving, right? What have you guys been thankful for? It's not Thanksgiving yet when we're filming this, but by the time y'all see this, it will have just passed. So I'm curious what you guys, and we up. We are very bad at planning episodes in time with holidays, as you guys know already. So we would have done this last week if we had thought of it. But
we couldn't have. We were in LA. We had or Las Vegas. We had to film with
and the looks maxing was blowing up. Like my whole feed became looks maxing. It had to be about looks maxing.
Yeah. What's more important, Thanksgiving? 19-year-old clavicular, dude. It's not even close. You know what I mean?
Yes. What are you thankful for, Ian?
Yeah. Well, I wrote in the notes for this episode, Ian gets sappy. And I don't want to get too into it, but...
No. What do you mean don't get too into it? Sap it up, dog.
So, obviously, like, this podcast for Wootak and I is something that's auxiliary to our work, right? First and foremost is Super Bonsai. And so what that has turned into is usually, from waking up until about, like, 11 p.m. or whenever... I'm offset, I'm home, I've checked Asana for the last time, and most people are going to bed. That's when I reserve time to work on this podcast. Just when I know most of the team's asleep, basically. And that's also just generally when I have leisure time, right? And prior to being on this show, I had not put out content for maybe 8 months or 6 months, a long time. And even when I was putting out content at that time, I would have the similar hours, right, where I would only put the time I was not working into that, but it was a different feeling where I was like, okay, I feel like I need to do this to get my dream achieved. Or like I feel like, but now it's like I will be up, especially on Monday nights because we drop on Tuesdays. I'll be up to like 6 a.m. sometimes, just working on getting the episode like perfect or anything, and it won't even be a feeling of like, oh, I have to do this. It's like I'm so excited for this to drop. Like this is hands down the most excited I've been about a project I've ever been a part of.
More than your regular job?
Again, in front of the screen, okay, right? Yeah. And I guess like I am in front of the screen with Super Bonsai, but it's an ad. Yeah, I'm not like, this is me. You know what I mean? Like, so, I don't know. It's just, this feels like a really good step in the right direction towards, if not, achieving my dreams in social media, getting some good practice in. And
seeing what it feels like.
Yeah, exactly.
To put something out that people are consuming and giving you feedback on how you are.
Exactly. Yeah. And just like having a team. Like I've never had editors before. I've never had.
Well, I mean, you've been involved in Super Bonsai's production, and team is like 100 times bigger. So it's like
right.
Yeah.
I've never had editors for my content before.
For something that you're in.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you have though. You literally leave notes on videos that you're in and direct editors on what to do for videos.
Well, yeah, but like that is Super Bonsai's content. This feels like it's mine. You know what I mean? Like it's like, but I don't know. It's something I've been really thankful for, and I think definitely for a bit I was feeling a bit creatively unfulfilled. And I don't know. This is the most creatively fulfilled I've felt, at least since college. So,
yeah, watching you be excited about it has also given me a little bit more energy and pep in my step about this, because like I feel very fulfilled, obviously, with Super Bonsai. That's like my whole reason for existing right now, right? And or just everything I've been working towards. So for me, that is obviously 90% of. But like there is that level of like this scratches an itch in the type of content we make where it has nothing to do with like metrics and money and data and blah blah blah, right? And it's just like I get to just sit down and yap with friends. Very cool, very fun. Thankfully for everyone that is subscribed to the Fourth Wall and subscribe to the channel and likes and comments on the videos. You guys support the continuation of this channel. Because without that, if I had to bankroll this personally, I would shut this down tomorrow. But because we have enough support and we've built the fan base over the years where a podcast, we were starting over from scratch after all the shit we've been through, and you guys stuck with us, I'd say that's what I'm most thankful for. One of the things I'm most thankful for, obviously, like my mom, like nothing's gonna top that. My mom, my brother, right? Like
parents are chill.
Yeah. normal shit.
Food on the table's great.
Yeah, like roof over my head, get to live my dream every day. But in that part, like the get to live my dream every day is the people that have seen the content I've put out over the last 5, 6 years and have with me enough to like. Some people have been there since they saw that first viral video of mine, and like we actually shot the bonus content before the episode, and Kevin being one of them, right? Like we met Kevin at Dallas, the first ever UTI tour party, and like watching that moment and just thinking about all these things, I'm like, holy shit, I'm so grateful for everyone that supports me. Like I was just a bum that was just trying everything possible to make it, and for some reason people like hearing us talk and do stuff and watching us win. So like really appreciate y'all. I wish you guys nothing but the same. Maybe not the same. There's been some moments, but like
Yeah.
the best of whatever you are aiming for. And yeah. What about you, Viet?
I am thankful that continuously throughout the duration of my life, I have turned out into what I envisioned myself to be when I was 15. So tattoos, boxing, face tattoos, boxing, motorcycle.
He's like sick.
Hell yeah.
15-year-old me would be hyped. Actually, that is a really good. I agree with that. When I think back on like what I thought life would be like, if anything, I've exceeded it, right? And I'm just like, holy fuck, like I didn't. There was a time where even my imagination could not think life could look like this.
Yeah, I think I really agree with you. In college, I was very lost.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just studying shit. Like the first 2 years, I was completely.
That's so gay, dude. Studying
in college, especially.
Yeah,
what an idiot!
What an idiot!
Like the first 2 years, I was undeclared, so I literally didn't know I was. And then like, I don't think I thought life could be this good. Like especially as an adult.
Yeah.
You know, because college, you're floating around a little bit.
Like that's such a true state. I have no fucking clue. Lost is the perfect word.
Yeah.
Like having zero direction, zero plan, zero idea of how life is supposed to work or how it's gonna pan out. I was like that probably till I was 20, like as soon as I turned 20, and it was like turning 20, a lot of like on acid in the trunk of my friend's car, thinking to myself, what the fuck am I doing?
Why were you in the trunk?
There was like 9 of us.
Okay.
And I was the smallest one.
Were you guys driving somewhere?
Yeah, well, we had one driver and so many people
and you're just
high
getting like
on
crazy
acid.
existential like fetal position in the fucking trunk.
Yeah. And,
That is the most acid shit.
and it was like me in the trunk. We're driving to this like frozen lake, or driving back from the frozen lake after I had just had one of the best trips of my life. I'm looking at the thing, and Snoop Dogg Gin and Juice is playing, and I'm looking out the trunk window, and all the trees are like morphing, and I see like Snoop Dogg's face forming because I'm listening to Snoop Dogg, and it felt like Snoop Dogg was like telling me things about like, why the fuck are you in a trunk right now, high, listening to Gin and Juice, so high, so tripping so hard. When you suffered so much to make this money to go to school, when your mom is suffering so much to make this money to go to school, and you have none of the same advantages as everyone else in this car that's high on acid right now. Like, and I was just like, holy fuck, thanks Snoop Dogg. And then I was like, I'm like, I need to get my shit together. And then I think I decided during that acid trip I was gonna drop out, and then that led to me, like, I didn't know what I was gonna, but I knew that like I needed to be more careful about like the way I spent my time, because it's like I'm at a disadvantage in almost every single way. I need to act like it, and I need to work more. Even if I was working harder than them, I might not end up as good as them, as like my peers that I was in the car with, right? And I'm like, wow, and I'm just doing the same bullshit as them. Like I'm in school to get fucked up every weekend and chase girls. Like, what am I fucking doing? Like, let me lock the fuck in.
Yeah.
And then that was the moment that I decided to at least look for what I should be doing.
Yeah, I had a similar epiphany. I was a little older. I was 22, just when I was like about to graduate college, and I was like, almost every adult I know is living a life that if I was living it, I'd be miserable.
Oh, facts.
And then I was like, and then that's almost why content, like, I was witnessing UTI and suburb talks, and like I was just like, you know, seeing
the goats,
like the type of yeah, shout out, like the type of lives they were living, and I was like, huh.
Oh, us? You were watching us?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I was like that.
And you was like, I want to live like that.
Yeah, like, and that's why I like started the whole podcast and everything. I was just like,
which, by the way, what was it called?
Well, it's funny.
Originally
was called Dialing Under the Influence, and actually, okay,
Duty, D-U-T-I.
No, DUI.
Under the influence? No, it'd be D-U-T-I.
Well, I ignored the T. But okay, I actually did start that before I started watching you guys, because I initially, the first podcast I ever latched onto was Therapy Gecko.
So you wanted to call in show, yeah.
Exactly.
Holy shit, I forgot about Therapy Gecko.
Right, and so
Yeah.
you can see the similarity. Obviously,
Yeah.
I wore a mask. I call in show.
I forgot we had him on.
But then it was just when it was just funny that I
wonder how
remember
he is.
as I was filling out my resume to apply for the position, I was like, these guys are gonna think I'm fucking joking. Like they're gonna look at the name of my podcast and be like, what is happening? Like,
I didn't look at it at all.
Yeah,
until I had met you already after you got the job.
But
yeah.
What was the original?
Well, thinking of like on the topic of like ideal life, and you saying that like every adult in your life just did not have a life you wanted to live.
Yeah.
I remember one of my, I don't know about regret. Like I do regret the way I went about this, but like in my like hardest moments, like working every day, like I'm putting in like, what's 12x7?
72.
Like 72,
84.
70-hour, 80-hour weeks at the restaurant, right? Being abused because I am Korean and they're very Korean, and I was working under the table because I was an illegal immigrant at the time. So just like legit like workplace abuse, like I was ready to fight some of those people, and just being extremely depressed and like getting into like I had a meltdown on my mom. Like had like a screaming like meltdown on her of just like, I would never want to live like you. Like, because you failed, like I have to suffer, like just this insane fucking like emotional moment that honestly when I'm so embarrassed that I did that, you know what I mean? Like where the woman that sacrificed everything for me, I truly meant it. Like I would never want to live like her, but in a way that it was just like I was just so fucking angry at life, and so like I was just a child with like just so much pressure and so much like anger and just fucking like fuck this life. Like what the fuck? Like what are these cards I was dealt? Like how am I an illegal immigrant? I can barely even speak Korean, right? And it was just like nowhere to take it out on other than my mom, and she was just so receptive of it, and she cried. And like whenever I think of that moment, I'm so fucking like sad and embarrassed. But like obviously like have reconciled. Like,
and it also sounds like it was pivotal.
Oh, absolutely.
Not only for your relationship with her, but just in your relationship with like life, you know,
absolutely.
and figuring out what you want.
And it was just like so it was so miserable. Like my whole life was just so miserable back then. And just thinking about like like I looked at my mom and I'm like, holy fuck, you have a miserable life. And it's like I want the best for you, but what can I do? I'm 19. I have a miserable life as a result, right? And it's like, holy fuck, I can't wait to get older. And then it's like I think at 20, and then when I finally got DACA and then like was able to work at like white places where they like treat you by the law and shit.
Pay you the minimum wage.
Yeah, pay you good. No, I made good money at the Korean restaurant. I made a lot of money for my age actually, which was why I was so down to grind so hard, because it was like, there's nothing I can do at this age for this much money. Like it was totally worth it.
Yeah. Not
the abuse part, but like just the hour to dollar ratio.
Yeah.
But working at a white place, I'm like, I make even more, and they be giving me like breaks, and they say good job and shit, and they
cut me after 7 hours.
Yeah, and they don't actually physically hit me and things like that. And I'm like,
how old were you when that like breakdown happened?
I was 19.
Oh, wow.
I was 19 in the midst of my like third month working every day 12 hours, because like basically what happened was I got hired at this restaurant, and it was like the best thing that at the time, like it was just like, holy fuck, I will be able to afford school if I make money like this.
Yeah. And
then and there was like a very small Korean restaurant in K-Town, Manhattan, and one of the workers like went back to Korea for like 2 months, and they refused to hire somebody because they're like so like tight knit and small. So like, you're the maknae. Maknae means youngest. So basically you get treated like shit. Basically the youngest person is basically just a slave. So they're like, you're going to pick up all the extra shifts. I'm like, and they're like, why? It's good for you. You get to earn more money. And then I didn't realize that meant you get to no days off, and you have to work 12, 13 hours every day.
And you were also a full-time student?
No, I wasn't a student at all. I had to drop out of school to do that. Like I took a semester off to do that.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so it was like just living like that for like fucking months and months and months. And when they finally came back, and I'm like, I can work 60-hour weeks now. Oh my god. But yeah. And yeah, all that to say, like the people, I was so jaded about my life, and I hated, there wasn't even an example of like what life could look like around me. You know what I mean? And I actually think it was my first friend I met, one of my friends I met at the restaurant, the first white restaurant I worked at, where he was like, I was 21, he was like 19, and he had just started as a busboy. He was our first busboy. His name was Patrick. We just became hella close. And then, and he's actually how I met Joe. Joe was his best friend. But he was like this adopted white kid whose parents were filthy rich. And like, whenever I would go over to his house, I'm looking at his dad's like 911 GT3 that he drives to work and I'm like, oh, you must be from money. He's like, no, my dad was poor growing up. Like he was flat broke and he made it all himself. And I was like, what? And like those things, like being able to see it for the first time is actually so important. Like seeing an example of it being possible is so wildly important. And around then is also when I discovered Gary Vee, I think, and all these things. Like just to say that, like if you're young, like you genuinely don't think these things are possible until you see an example of it, right? And if you grow up in the fucking trenches, like everyone's so miserable and jaded and poor that like you have no example of like how do I get the life that I want? I'm sure for you it's like even worse, right? Like,
yeah, I think a remnant of my brain is still. I think it's changing now that I'm making good money the past few months. But for a very long time, I don't think I truly ever understood the importance of money, or like even cared enough about myself to understand it. I think for a large portion of my life, I did not care if I died or not. So it's like, what's the point of having money?
Was it?
do you feel differently now?
Yeah, no, money's cool as hell.
Money's great.
And living is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can't spend the money unless you're alive.
Great point.
Yeah. What was that? I guess that's what we're thankful for.
That's
That
section? Another one. Well, like the topic is this ideal life shit. You had some questions over here too.
But those are all very like silly, goofy.
We can get to those later.
Can we end on those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess let's first establish what is everyone's ideal life, right? Everyone has a different definition of what their ideal life is. But at the end of the day, everyone has their ideal life. And I'd say what do you think the percentage of people that achieve their ideal life is? Like 0.00001?
That's bleak. I would like to hope at least maybe like 5%.
Oh,
1 in 20?
No. Fuck no. 1 in 20 is way too optimistic, bro. Maybe from where you grew up, 1 in 20 are living their ideal lives. But in the real world, in the global scheme of things, bro, honestly, I think 0.00001 is a generous estimate of who gets to live their ideal life.
Yeah.
Because not even the people, I'm not even thinking about it from monetarily, like who gets to like a monetary place where like they get to buy their ideal life. Even when you have money, a lot of people that are born into money don't have their ideal life because they will never ever have the fulfillment of achievement because they started out with everything already. And unfortunately, that's such an important part of life that like, what's the fucking point of money when all you've ever known is money, right? And then all you have is danger. Like all you have is, life can only get down from here because what if I lose the money? I don't have the same drive. I don't have the same whatever. And it's like, I'm used to all this shit. You would fucking crumble under a scenario where you didn't have all those luxuries and comfort, you know? Not you, I'm saying that those people.
No, I know. I think also maybe, what am I thinking? Never mind. Wait, hold on.
You're good. All right, but let's establish.
Sorry. Yeah, I remember. I think also, like, even if you came from money, like, that doesn't necessarily cover fulfillment. Like, let's say you have artistic dreams. Like, you can't buy that.
Yes, you can. In many ways, you can.
Like, sort of, but you got to have some talent. You know what I mean? Like, even if...
Nah, I mean, you can buy talent. Actually, everything is buyable, I would say.
You think
Literally
so?
everything is buyable.
Everything is buyable. Two Hollis, well, who are his parents? Fucking some famous guitarist and a famous music producer.
But Two Hollis makes good music.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
but like, how do you get to make good music? Have the best teachers in the world.
Yeah.
Have enough financial security that you can even pursue music.
Marketing.
Right?
Yeah.
Marketing, right? And there's so many artists that are 100 times better than him. They'll never ever be as famous. Why? They don't have any of the fucking support and blah blah. And that's not any of his fault. Like he's doing. If I had kids, right, and I am as successful as I dream of being, 100% I'm going to give them every fucking advantage that I've worked for. That's the point, right? And that's what, even when I was poor, I always found the comments of like daddy's money or like using that as like an attack on people that are becoming successful that were from a successful background. I always found that funny. Is like, you just sound like a hater. Like, that's the point. Like, aren't you trying to get to that, right? Like, you're supposed to get to that and then like let your kids just fucking suffer anyways. Like, I would never want my kids to grow up the way I grew up. I would never want them to go through the things I went through. Why? Because, like, yeah, it made me, but it's like, it also could have fucking ruined me. Like, and it's way more likely it should have ruined me than made me, right? So.
Okay,
yeah.
I take it back. You have only yourself to blame, rich people, nepo babies. If
No,
you're
no,
not
no, not in
famous,
that
if you're
way.
not, yeah.
But I think that the thing that's missing for if you're born rich is just like that part where
Yeah.
it's like will you ever be given the credit for your own things, right? Like exactly to Hollis is a good example.
Or
right?
even
Like,
the drive to get there.
yeah, most
Yeah.
people lack the drive. So honestly, I commend anyone that's from a comfortable rich background that somehow kept their drive. Like it's either great parenting or you're just born with that same killer instinct that your parents had, or whoever made the money in the lineage, right? But yeah, no, being poor is like a genuine disease, and it's not like you fucking asked for it, so it's super miserable. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But our ideal lives.
ideal lives.
Yeah.
Ian,
Want me to start?
wait, hold on. Also, just for context, because it's like impossible to like quantify every aspect of an ideal life, we're gonna draw it up in a very like not necessarily material way, but like paint the picture of like what the expenses of this ideal life would look like. So like the
Yeah.
home you're in, the cars, the kids, the family, just like all the things that you would spend on a day to day, that and like what level that you're spending it on, so we can see how much it'll take to achieve this ideal life that all of us have dreamed of.
Yeah. So when we were talking about this, when we were planning this episode, I think I like pretty much like hands down had like the most modest
Oh, easily
requests.
100%.
And it's funny because I think I came from the most comfortable background.
1,000,000,000%.
But I think so. Let me read it first, and then I'll analyze on why I think it's so modest. The other thing is a lot of these things I already kind of have. Okay, so a home in SoCal. I wrote a modest home in SoCal. So I don't like the house I'm living in right now. I'd be happy to live there for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing spectacular, but it's
And
it's
your parents
comfortable.
own it, and it'll be passed down to you.
Yeah, and it's comfortable. You
Yeah.
know, one child because I'm an only child. A wife who works because I don't want to be the only one working. And like I want
Wait. You make enough money to retire. Your wife is like, I don't want to work anymore, and you have enough money to support everyone. Are you like, nah, get your ass to work, bitch? Or are you like,
Am I also working?
yeah, you are working and you make enough money that she could retire if she wanted to.
I think
You have a kid at home.
I want a wife who wouldn't want to retire.
I think because I feel like I used to think like this too. Are you saying that you want a wife who is still driven in some sort of
Exactly.
passion
It's-
or life purpose
Yeah.
rather than
It has not-
marrying a bum?
It has nothing to do with her bringing finances to the family and entirely to do with her doing things every day besides just raising my child.
But like that is a full-time job.
Both my parents worked a lot when I was being raised, and I'm turned out just fine. And we never had a nanny.
I don't know about just fine. I feel like somebody could have
But
been.
no,
good.
I feel like I know what you're talking about, especially in today's age where the image of like a trophy wife who doesn't do anything and just
Oh,
is with
trophy wife is not ideal. But yes, anyways.
I then 2 modest cars, and then my car in particular, I want to be a 1990 Volvo wagon,
You are the weirdest human being to me, bro.
fire truck red, and a stick shift. Only because that was my father's car, and so my first and it was the first car I learned to drive in.
By the time this is a thing, by the way, it'll be like 2030.
So it'll be like a vintage car.
2040.
What was the second car?
It'll be a 60-year-old car.
No,
bro.
it was all just one car.
Oh,
Yeah, a 1990 Volvo wagon, fire truck red, stick shift.
He wants this in the year 2040, by the way.
as like your daily car or
Yeah.
rather a collector's
Like my
item?
only car.
He wants that to be his normal, everyday only car.
Well, it's not. I mean, even like right now, it's not an expensive car. Like it's not sought after the same way like a lowrider or something like that is. Like
Yeah.
even like in a decent condition, it's like maybe $9,000.
Well, that's my point. Is that just it's just like this is so weird. It's such a weird desire. Like the amount of issues that'll come with that car that would be an impediment, like that would just make your life worse.
Dude,
but you
I
have
don't know.
enough money to maintain it.
Those cars are mad reliable. When my dad got rid of his, it had over
Bro,
400.
there's no CarPlay. There's no backup camera. There's probably no AC. You probably got to crank the window with your fucking arm.
Yeah, that's true. But
When it breaks, not if, when it breaks,
Yeah.
the parts to replace it,
yeah, it'll be
all of that
annoying.
would just be so fucking, it would be such a burden to have.
Hey,
this car.
ideal, man, ideal life.
But that's why I'm like, I'm not even like, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just like, why is that your idea?
Eating out a week, like once a week, just so I can try like one new restaurant, maybe 2 new restaurants a week. And then this is the big one. So all the rest of those things I could go without being like, the big one though is having a social media platform. In particular, I want to be doing some sort of live show. So whether that be like in-person style of live show or even like a stream, something about like directing with or interacting with fans live. Like that's something I really want. And so the reason why I think my focus on what my ideal life is so modest right now is because everything in my brain is pointing towards career. Like I said, all of those things I named could go without and be just fine as long as that one thing is fulfilled. And so
like no wife, no kids, homeless.
Homeless, but like successful social media career.
Like
It's like
okay,
Viet.
maybe not homeless. Like, wait, man, low key, you just want to be fit. Live stream,
But no, but seriously, like and I think it just goes to show maybe where I'm at in life. Is that like almost all my fulfillment comes from work and friends, right?
Keep it that way.
Yeah.
Fuck the friends though. Work.
Okay. No friends.
Hold on. Show everyone your shirt real quick. I forgot to do that.
Okay.
Show them what your shirt says. This is funny. I love that shit.
I don't really see you ever repeating shirts.
He repeats shirts.
How many shirts?
He has a lot of them though.
Yeah,
I got a lot of dumb shirts, and obviously, like during the podcast and stuff, I'll try to wear something
that's
new.
not dumb. That's a great shirt.
We stand by that statement.
Yeah.
For the audio listeners, it says, "Hey, period cramps, I made you lunch," and there's a big picture of a knuckle sandwich.
Like literally a fist in a sandwich.
Yeah.
Anyways, continuing.
Showing.
Continue the rest of your ideal life, please.
That's it.
No, it says out to eat once a week.
I said that.
Oh, you did? You said
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Okay. All right. So, in reality, how much do you think you would need to make? Let's break this down. I think the easiest way to break this down is a monthly budget for this life, right?
Yeah. Can I assume my wife is making the same amount
Assume.
if she's working?
Well, no. Yeah, assume. It doesn't matter what your wife is contributing to the amount, but just like what this life would require.
Why are you stopping at only the wife? Make her mom work.
Send me money. I mean, okay, yeah, I guess just general income of the household then would be maybe like
Needed to upkeep this life on a monthly basis.
of the household, maybe like $85K.
A month?
Yeah.
Do you understand how much money that is?
I know. I'm like pretty sure I'm not paying car. I'm not paying house
Bro, you said
payments.
$85,000.
A year.
Oh, dude, I was talking about I said a month.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. So what would that be? That would be like $7K a month.
Yeah, $7K a month.
$7K a month. Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah, because again, like I wouldn't really be paying house payments.
2 cars, no house payments.
No car
Honestly,
payments.
less. The child is probably the more expensive part with no house payments at all. Assuming your cars will be completely paid off since they're very modest. Out to you once a week, bro. $5K a month.
I'm in there, dude.
Yeah, dude, you got that.
Me and my wife can making $30K a month, and we're lit.
30K
a year.
30K a year each.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to do fucking anything.
Minimum wage type shit, dude.
Yeah, work at McDonald's. send your wife to work at McDonald's at that point.
What a funny life.
This guy's so weird, bro. Nah, of all the things, the only part that pisses me off is the car. Everything else totally fine and normal. I'm genuinely pissed off.
Okay,
about
have
the
you
car.
seen this shit? Okay, Omar, I'm gonna send you a picture of this. Also, pop up what the car looks like. You guys are gonna love
It's
this.
such a burden to, dude. It will be the year 2040. There will be self-driving cars that would fucking scrub your ass for you, and this is what you want.
The funniest part is like it's not even that desirable. Like it's not even like it's like an old car.
It's not cool.
We'd be like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's like so mid.
It's so mid. It's below mid. You couldn't pay me to drive that car.
Wasn't that in the 70s show?
I mean, there's probably been versions of that.
Is that not
He
the
wants
car,
it
Eric?
because his dad drives it.
Yeah.
Not anymore, but like yeah.
Well, that's why I try to clarify. You don't want it as like a collector's item. That you want that to be your daily car.
Yes, because it used to be our daily car.
All right.
It's just nostalgia.
This guy
Literally just
pisses me
nostalgia.
All right. I feel like he's lying to me, and that's not what he wants, and he's only saying it
No,
to piss
because
me
now
off.
I'm getting pissed off too. Even with the collector's item, you can still drive it for nostalgia. You don't have to drive it every day.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
you can have a regular Toyota Camry.
I want to drive it every day for the nostalgia.
This fucking guy,
But then at
bro.
what nostalgia at if you indulge in it every single day, would then not be nostalgia anymore. Because that effect wears off, would it not?
Maybe for you, dude.
No,
I fucking love this car. Dude, I've been thinking about this car since it broke down, dude.
Oh, I
I
hate
literally
these
for like the
guys.
last like 7 years, I've been like, God, I need to get in that goddamn Volvo.
When you drive a nice, if you drive a nice car, right? Have you never been like, wow, this is so smooth and like convenient and comfortable? Why wouldn't I want?
Like, you don't want like Apple CarPlay?
dude.
I've never had
AC?
it. I've never had Apple CarPlay.
But like driving my car, right? Like being like, oh wow,
Yeah,
the
it is
directions
nice.
are right
It's
here.
nice. It's nice. Yeah,
right?
it's nice.
I have a backup cam if I need to back up.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice. Hey, we're talking about ideal though.
But why is that your idea? I don't even.
Look, my wife would have a fucking Toyota Camry, so if I need to hop in it, I can.
All right,
Yeah.
I guess.
We're gonna move on before I get mad. Viet, what's your ideal life, bro?
Have a motorcycle.
Yep, one motorcycle.
You're in there.
How many kids?
2 kids. I think a lot of our ideal life is very reminiscent of what we grew up with. So for me, it's 2 kids.
Mine's not at all. Mine has
Well,
nothing to
yeah.
do with my. Yeah.
What else did I say?
What kind of car do you
I can
want?
pull it up for you.
Okay, I think I said I wanted a Lexus LFA.
Yeah.
But I don't.
$400,000 car.
Right?
Yeah.
You want a $400,000 car? Acura NSX. That's cheaper.
Yes. Oh yeah. I said I would settle with that.
What
But I
color?
want like the old ones,
What
not
color?
the new one. Probably just black.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I like
Yeah,
black.
anywhere from like 1992 would be like 86K.
Yeah, attainable.
Yep, 160K for like a
I saved
2021.
for 4 months without paying rent. I could buy that car.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, the big.
So you
thing,
want a nice car. You don't want just a regular car. You
No,
want a
I
nice
want
car.
a nice car. Yeah.
Yep.
But then again, sometimes I'm like, I don't really care about having a car, which is why I bought a motorcycle instead of a car.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I've
Ideal.
never-
This is ideal life, though. We're talking about.
that's true.
I feel like if you got kids, you need a car.
Yeah, no, that's
and
true.
then you need a car that's not the Acura NSX. Too. You have 2 kids with a motorcycle and an NS. You did, by the way. So we wrote down what the things we need in our ideal life is. Viet writes 2 kids, motorcycle, 1 Acura NSX, and then nothing about the wife or the mother of the kids. No car to drive the kids in. He's driving the motorcycle while his kids are driving the NSX themselves. Didn't write anything about his home either. He's totally fine being homeless.
Well, I guess I hadn't really thought about that.
Yeah.
I think I would like to, okay. I think after living in LA, I would like to live like Irvine. I'm thinking Irvine would be, or even OC.
Just OC in general.
Yeah, OC
Great area
would
to
be,
raise
yeah,
children.
yeah.
Yep, San Diego too.
With
So
good,
you need
like,
a multi-million-dollar home.
Yeah, a lot of
Continue.
money. I want 2 kids, like I said. I want to take them to church with my wife every Sunday. I want a God-fearing wife.
So you have a wife in this new ideal life.
Yeah,
How many wives?
just one.
Okay.
Does your wife work?
No, I would hope she doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I would hope she works in this. I don't want her to work if it stresses her out. I want her to chase.
To work out of desire, not necessity.
Yeah. Which is why I raised the question with Ian. Like, I want her to have passions and things I see her working on or working towards.
Mm-hmm.
That would better her life or my life or our kids' lives or what. Like, I just want a goal-driven woman as my wife.
Fire.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, how lavish is your lifestyle otherwise? Hey, man, what's up with you?
What was that?
You picked the only time I started speaking in the whole monologue to walk across
Say it
my
again.
camera. How lavish is the lifestyle that you're living?
Omar, please cut.
I would like
No,
it
no, don't
to
cut it.
be-
Leave that in.
I guess pretty lavish when you really think about the societal norms. I think it takes quite a bit of money to live the life I'm envisioning.
Well, dude, you said Acura NSX.
Okay, well, I could go without it, to be honest.
Also, just alone the area you're choosing to live in.
That's
right?
what I'm
the most
realistically
expensive in the world.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yep,
Yeah.
for sure.
But like after experiencing LA and living in LA, I don't think I can, like, the weather and the quality of life, I don't think I can leave.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat SoCal.
It's hard
Hard
to
to
beat
fucking
Like, I
beat.
understand why the price out here is so goddamn expensive.
I've been to a couple different places, but it's like I'm always happy to come back.
Yeah,
you know?
I have
like,
never been anywhere. I've been all over America, and I have not been to one place more where I would say I would rather live there and I would rather raise family there. The closest was where I grew up, but that could just be like familiarity bias, right?
Yeah.
And that's the only that would be second after this. It does rank high in a lot of the things I look for, like good schools, safe, next to a big city, just affluent, right? Like all those things.
weather, nature.
Nature, I don't know. Weather sucks. That's exactly why this place is just undefeated.
Oh, I thought you meant this place.
Oh,
Sorry.
no. This place is
Misunderstood.
undefeated. I'm talking about back home.
Got it.
But yeah.
Oh, I forgot where I was, anyways.
Should we?
I guess like what is your like are you like private chef level of affluent in this life, or are you like eating out every meal, or you're like groceries at home mainly and eat out once a week type family? Like what's that?
This
vibe
might
look like?
sound a little misogynistic, but I don't mean it to be. I think because I grew up with a mom who was my father's wife, and I saw her cooking every day.
Mm-hmm.
Let me choose my words very carefully. I would like I don't want a private chef. I want my wife to be a good cook and cook daily so that we as a family can eat her food.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that cliche of like, oh, they cooked it with love.
Yeah.
What that means is they cook it. Everybody has a different taste palette. When you say they cooked it with love, they cooked it to your inherent like
to you for
yeah,
you.
like they know what you like, what you don't like, blah blah blah. And I don't feel like obviously you can train a personal chef to do that, but it's like it's not the same.
There's something to a family dinner.
Yeah.
Unless
You
you
know what I
fuck
mean?
the chef.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
But obviously in today's age, like that, if saying that people are gonna be like, oh my god, he wants traditional.
Yeah, I
fucking-
mean that's also so retarded to think that's misogynistic.
Yeah.
Like he literally just said that he
I don't want her
his
to
wife
work. I
not
just
to
want her
work.
to
Like
cook.
that'd be wonderful if
I'll still help out with the laundry and shit.
well,
But yeah, the big thing I said was, I want to move my mom back to Vietnam. That's truly above all of that.
Does she want to go back?
Yeah.
to add it, it's just have an adult, a dependent that lives a lifestyle of a certain quality, but in Vietnamese financial standards.
And even knowing her, she's not gonna want much.
How much do you think that alone would be? Because we could probably guess everything else, but like a good life in Vietnam for your mom alone, like what?
Like
how much money
monthly?
would you need to give her
literally
monthly?
like $3,000 a month.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
But Vietnam's
Honestly-
rising in the fucking.
I feel like
global
3,000's a lot in Vietnam, just from what I
Yeah.
understand of what things cost. Like you live good.
Oh no, that's very good.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
living
yeah.
hella good with 3K a month. Even 15 years.
Speaking
into
of
the
which,
future.
Vietnam is having crazy flooding, and my grandma's house just flooded.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Is she good?
She's actually over here.
Oh, nice.
She came over a few months ago.
In California or
No,
Iowa?
Iowa.
Okay. All right. Well, let's think of what that will entail. So
So offer up 3K.
offer up 3K, but you also like this is just the monthly expenses once you have this that we're trying to think of, by the way, right? Not alone, because the fact of like buying the house in OC is so much money.
Yeah.
And buying the car, like the down payments on these things, we're just going to ignore. We're going to assume Viet has already done these things. And that this is just the monthly. I'm assuming mortgage for a house that 4 people would live in comfortably
In OC.
in OC.
At least 2 million.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Like, and then like, what's the fucking mortgage on that? 5K a month? 6K? 7?
Let's get modest.
Hold on.
Okay, we'll chat GPT it.
Yeah.
Chat GPT, please sponsor us.
Median home price in Orange County,
4 people.
California, for a family of 4. All right. Median home price, $1.4 million.
Jesus.
So let's round 1.5. What's monthly mortgage payment on
1.5 mil. How much down?
1.5 mil?
Maybe like
with
200K down?
Let's say 20% down.
Okay.
20% down, 1.5 mil. Depends on interest rate, rough estimate. Let's say 7.5K a month. It doesn't include a lot of shit. Property taxes, homeowners, all these things, right?
We'll call it 8K.
So,
I'm just gonna rent an apartment. Like, fuck this.
Fuck this. At least my kids get the NRX.
NSX.
They can live in that.
All right, this is looking. Let's say
8K.
8K, right?
So now we're up to 11K.
$11,000. Cost of a child, let's say what 1.5K each every month.
Okay, 14K.
And that's all. Like, are you sending your kids to private school or public school? Are you feeding them all organic or like just whatever the fuck the grocery store got?
Whatever.
You shopping at Ralph's or Erewhon? You know, like these are all different levels of life.
Ralph's.
Okay, so 14,
So you're going budget. You're going budget.
14K.
Yeah.
Let's say 3K for 2 kids a month.
Yeah.
Just whatever it costs. Like if they get hurt, like, you know what I mean? Like braces, like, you know, like their extracurriculars, all that shit costs money, right?
So that's 14K. And then for car, let's call, say the NSX, so maybe another $1,500.
No, it'll be more than that. Probably like 2K. At
Okay,
least.
so now we're up to 16.
And then the motorcycle. Let's say the motorcycle's paid off. Let's just throw him a bone here. $500 a month, let's say. Just for
16.5.
insurance and all those things on the car and
Yep.
the motorcycle.
16.5.
That sounds about right, to be honest.
16.5, but your wife doesn't work. I guess 16.5 is still your expenses.
Yeah.
And assuming just regular life costs, insurance, phone bill, blah, blah, blah,
Gym.
whatever, probably is going to
18?
go up to, no, way more than that.
19?
1920, I'd say.
19, 20.
20K a month.
So we're looking at like 240,000 yearly income.
Oh, wait, no. But then you also want to be able to travel at will.
That's true.
25K.
25 to 30 range.
Because to travel with or without your kids, you either need the nanny with them or you need to take them with you. So taking
25.
4 people with you,
Let's call it 25.
$25,000 a month, I would say is what you need for your ideal
So
life.
400K a year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it 425? No, it's not. That's like,
25 times 12?
yeah.
300.
Yeah.
Sorry, 300.
Yeah, 300K a year. 300K a year coming in consistently. And here's the thing about lifestyle creep, right? People start making a certain amount of money and they immediately get better and better things. Like that's the number one thing people use money for is like upgrade lifestyle. But where is that money coming from? How guaranteed is that money for your lifestyle? And did you just upgrade your lifestyle for money that's going to dry out in a year? Like, is it from your job? How safe is your industry? Will your industry be around in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? And you're locking in a mortgage that's 5, 6, 7 years long, right? And I don't even know if they go up that long, but at least 5 years, right? Your mortgage, your car payments, right? You're locking in an expensive whip for probably an auto loan that takes 5 years. What if you lose your job in 2 years? And then now you are forced to pay these bills, otherwise you lose the home. And this happens all the time, by the way. This happened to my family a lot. Like when I was young, 2008 financial crisis legit ruined my entire family because also my dad had a stroke right before then too. So it's like not right before, but like before. So we were already on our way to being dirt poor, and then boom, just wiped out any chance of us being alive, basically. So it was like, wow. And then I think that taught me the fear of having money's not enough because like we lived like normal, like we're like middle class, upper middle class, and then legit like poor, right? And it's like, holy fuck, all that can change in just 1 year. Like, I remember my uncle had BMWs and Lexuses, big beautiful house, fucking everything was good. Him and his wife were so happy. Businesses wiped out by this shit. House gone, cars gone. Slowly, him and his wife are getting divorced. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit ruins everything. Like to the T, right? Like when everything is good, when you can afford everything, like even your relationships in your life look better, as opposed to when shit is struggling, like everyone is at each other's throats, like everyone is blaming, like there is just problems, you know? And so it's not enough to just have 25K. It's like, is that 25K a month guaranteed? And how do I guarantee?
And we're not even talking about saving or like
growing in life,
or
putting away for your kid's college fund, right?
Yeah.
That's also another thing. Is like, think of how expensive college is now. Like most people cannot afford school. What's that gonna be like when we have kids?
Yeah.
That's like not even a fucking. For most people, it's like not gonna be a thing, or like there's gonna have to be some reform, or something huge has to happen because we are on the way to like societal collapse if things just continue the way that they're going. But yeah, those are all. So realistically, not 25K, but like 40K a month, you know. And like, where's that income coming from? It's got to be bulletproof, right?
I think you got it though.
I'm gonna get it regardless.
I mean, that's not. See, I'm not sitting here saying you're not gonna get it. I'm just. This is an exercise.
Oh no, I know.
It's like a reality check.
Yeah, to paint how difficult most people's ideal. Why like if ideal lives were easy, everyone would live them, right?
Right.
But most people have this picture like, I want a nice house. And this is what exact conversation with my friend Joe when he wasn't like born into a rich money, but like his stepdad did very well for himself, and so he was spoiled growing up, and he had no concept of how difficult it was to make money, and I very much did. So like growing up, us being very close in my early 20s, and me always like trying to stress to him like, dude, you're a bum, like you need to lock in, you need to do something. And he's like, no, man, I don't want all the riches and like a lavish life like you. I just want to live modestly. I'm like, what does modest look like to you? He's like, I just want a house and like 2 kids, like a wife, like just a ranch somewhere. I'm like, a ranch? I'm like, a fucking ranch? Like, do you realize how fucking luxurious that is, you fucking idiot?
Yeah, ranch is nuts.
I'm like, even looking at your life now, every new technology that drops, you get it that year, right? Like, I've had the same phone for the last 6 years, right? And it's just like, you have no fucking clue how difficult it is to live even the life you're living now. You think that the life you're living now is so normal and modest. Like, dude, you live in the top 1% of this country. Of the richest country in the world, you live in the top 1%. You're so fucking delusional. And it took him till like 28 to realize like, oh shit, money is really important. It's really hard to make enough money to live even a fucking basic ass life alone.
Yeah.
And it took him till like fucking late 20s to realize that. And I'm like, holy fuck.
And some people
never realize.
Exactly.
Or they realize, but it's like so far gone for them. Like realizing in your 20s is a blessing, bro. Even if it's 29. Even if you're 30, realizing then is a blessing. As long as you don't have kids, you're fucking lit. But if you have kids, like then you got to live for them. And it's just, that's when you start to get miserable, I think.
Yeah.
Or,
well, let's hear your ideal life.
Oh, my shit is.
Come flex on us.
Yeah. I am greedy. Let me tell you that right now. So I want 10 plus kids. I'll settle for 8. 8 is the minimum I would have. 3 cars minimum, because I would like a car that I just have fun driving every day.
3 cars for you.
Just 3 cars in general for the household.
Okay.
1 car that I have fun driving every day. A family car, like a humongous one. Probably need 2 family cars actually with that many kids, but let's
SUV type.
Let's say 2 big cars, right? Like, and then my wife has her own car, like whatever car she wants. So 4 cars. We need 4 cars minimum. I want a place in the city that could house my entire family.
In the city.
And then I also want a place rural, like out way far from the city, like a ranch, like somewhere so deep, so into nature, so far from population, but like I wouldn't need anything but everything that I have there. Just like rural escape home. I want to be able to financially support extravagant lifestyles of at least 3 adults, which is me, myself, my mom, and my wife.
Okay.
I want to be able to support that alone, like not even blink an eye at that cost. I want enough money that I can invest into my friends' and family's careers and businesses if they needed it, and just in general. And I would love to be able to travel at will, but like not just travel, but like everything first class, everything at the most comfortable and luxurious option, and not think about it. To me, that is ideal life.
Okay, so let's do the math problem.
Yeah. We're not even going to have to do math. This is extremely expensive.
Yeah.
This is going to be minimum 6 figures in expenses
a month.
So I will have to be bringing in
like 1.5 a year.
Exactly. Like let's say 1.5 a year, and at this level of expenses, that's extremely dangerous to be doing if I have to work for 1.5 a year every year, right? So like I need to be in a scenario where my assets generate 1.5 every year at minimum.
Right. And again, that's not a ton of saving. That's not a ton of putting away for the kids.
Yeah. But if you have assets that generate you 1.5 a year, you are not at the level where you're like worried about saving money and shit. Like there is tens of millions of dollars somewhere that generates that much money. And for all that, to say all that, for anybody's life, right? This is just the thing I've realized from hanging out with genuinely rich people who were smart about the money they made and who used a lot of people have opportunity in life to make a lot of money, and a lot of people do make a lot of money, and then a lot of people go fucking wildly broke after they made all that money because they just spent it and put it into places that did not return them more money. It's like the point of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad is this, like, buy assets, not liabilities. A liability is something that just takes money from you without returning you money, right? And when I read this book, it felt like it's a very surface level, it's a very entry level book to the world of like what finances look like. But it was like, for somebody that grew up without any understanding, it was so eye opening because it's like, holy fuck, people out there have figured out a way to never work and money just generates in their bank account whenever, like, on a clock, right? And it's like, what are the things that lets that money generate? It's like dividend stocks, treasury bonds, right? Like things like that, like things you can
car
buy,
wash, gas station,
exactly, cash flowing businesses that won't be affected by like the state of the economy or like how much effort you put in. And it's like, those things are unbuyable to me as a broke 22-year-old. But it's like, okay, then how does somebody get the millions of dollars that somebody needs to then buy these things, right? And I'm like, what's the only way people get rich? Like truly rich without being scummy, without fucking someone over, right? And it's like, and it's creating value, right? Like how rich you get depends on how much value you created in the world. And that's a very overused buzzword, but in reality, it's like how useful was your business that you made to people that they would give you money for your product or service, right? And then did you build that business well enough that somebody wanted to buy that business from you because it was so valuable, right? And that's the only way that I've seen absolute fucking nobodies, right, go from broke, unheard of, have nothing in life to like legit that ideal life I just painted out for you. I've met so many people that are either living that life or are guaranteed on their way to that life because they've just understood this concept of, I'm going to get a bunch of money by working really hard and building something that's extremely valuable, selling that thing, and then putting the huge amount of dollars I just got from selling that wildly valuable thing into places that would, without me lifting a finger, without me doing anything, net me a certain amount of growth every year, right?
Yeah.
So like if us brokies, right, and you brokies watching, try to buy a dividend buying stock that returns you a couple percent a year, right? 2%, let's say, a stock returns you, and you put what, $1,000 in, $20. What does that do for you ever? $20 a year. But now imagine you put in $10 million, right? And like the whatever, like index funds, like they traditionally return you 7 to 8%. What's 7 to 8% of $10 million?
$700K.
That's a lot of fucking money, right? And that just appears out of nowhere. You did fucking nothing. All you did was just have the $10 million. And so like, that's fucking crazy. That's how you live your ideal life. Is one, you need to get a shit ton of money. Like however big your ideal life is, right? My ideal life is literally 100x, more than 100x, 1,000x.
Well, mine was what? 5K a month.
Almost somewhere between 100 and 1,000x more expensive than Ian's ideal life.
Wait, how much was yours? What was your budget?
1.5 mil
in the year, like at minimum 6 figures a month, I'd say.
So it's like 20K, 20x, but still.
I realistically, it's probably like 300K a month, right?
Yeah.
So
30,
it's like,
30
and obviously
times,
this is not my ideal life that I want in 5 years. This is what my life in my head looks like in 20, right? Like having 10 kids is like not even possible in 10 years if I locked in right now, right? So it's like
unless multiple wives.
Exactly, but that's not my goal either. I want one wife. And yeah, and like even with like having as many kids as possible, like realistically, my wife is not going to be down with having 10 kids, right? So it's like surrogates and these things, right? And what if we have issues with pregnancy and you got to do all these things, just issues that might arise are so expensive. What if somebody I love gets sick and I need to spend millions for them to stay alive, right? Like all of these things are just wildly expensive.
I'm glad to know you would spend millions on me if I got sick.
I would.
Hell yeah.
But also you would be fine. So I would actually not. Your mom can do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm not worried about that. But like, yeah, let's say like my fucking poor cousin, or I don't think that they're gonna be that poor, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to. Growing up, there's so many like disaster scenarios where if I just had one rich family member that just cared enough and had enough money to just delete our problem and save us from like legit like fucking tons of cortisol, like that would have been life changing. And I didn't have that, and I would love to be that for everyone that I care about. And it's wildly useful in life.
You know what, this exercise more than anything is like blowing my mind? The life you described just now was like the most amount of money I could ever imagine someone spending, and I still feel like it's reasonable, and it's still only 1.5 mil a year. I'm not saying that's not a lot of money.
That's a humongous amount.
What I am saying is that just puts into perspective how much money
some people have.
Billionaires are making.
Shit, yeah.
500 millionaires. It's like, because for them,
fuck a billion and 500 million. 100 million?
Right.
$50 million?
Yeah,
you know how much money that is?
No, yeah. It's just like, I think exercises like this are really important to think about, like,
the scale of money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you hear a billion, it's like whatever, but you really break it down, it's like a billion could afford literally like 1,000 of your lives.
Yeah.
Ideal.
Yep.
And you have a very greedy ideal life, you know? And so it's just, I don't know.
Whoa, greedy.
You said it.
It's greedy compared to what I have now. Like, yes, it's greed. I can call it greed because it's things I don't have that I want, right? At any cost. But I want these things not out of like, I want to flex, I want to have more than others. It's like, wow, I've realized through living my lived experiences how dangerous and shitty it is to not have money.
Yeah.
Right. And exactly how much money you really need. I'm a very generous and giving person too, right? And I'm very emotional, and I get very emotionally attached, and I get very involved in other people's problems. And if I want a big family and I want that at all costs, somebody has to be the backbone of that big family, right? Including like my auxiliary family members that I care about. Like I want them to have a home base. I want them to have a higher platform to jump off of and start life from than everyone else does, because like I love them, right? And like somebody's got to fucking do it.
Yeah. It wasn't flame. It was only because you said greedy yourself.
No, I am just making sure I explain myself.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were flaming me.
But yeah.
But yeah, all that that was a very long-winded way of explaining how somebody gets their ideal life, right? If your ideal life is $5K a month, very, very fucking achievable, to be honest, right? Like it's about putting your money in places. And nobody's ideal life, by the way, no matter what your ideal life is, includes working a job that you hate.
True.
For the money, right?
No, I mean, that was my only stipulant, right? My only thing was like, I need to love my work. Yeah.
Zero people, even the greediest, fucking most money hungry, most materialistic people would in their ideal life paint a picture where they would sacrifice their time for the money to buy things that like kind of just put the Band-Aid on their miserable ass job, right? So like, how many people want to work though, right? Like it would be great if you made that money doing something fulfilling, but if you can't do that, then just fucking don't work at all, right? That's the next best thing, right? If you can't do the thing that you want to do most, the next best thing is you just don't work at all. And to do that, you need that much money coming in without you doing a damn thing every month. And so use your early years when you're the most neuroplastic and you have the most time. The best asset you have is time and energy, like the desire to do the thing and the time to actually get it done, right? If God came down and told you like, hey, if you worked every hour of your awakened life on this business for 10 years straight, you will be 100 millionaire. You would do that. If God guaranteed it for you, you would do that. But because there's no guarantee, you don't. But if in your mind, you just create that guarantee, like I will work so many hours on something that it would be unreasonable for me to be poor anymore or for me to not have my ideal life. It's like guaranteed.
Yep.
In my opinion, it's fucking guaranteed. And people just don't think like that. They're like, oh, but what if? I'm like, right there. That's why you won't make it, because your mind is filled with what ifs and the why it won't happen.
It's like delusional amounts of volume.
Yeah. It's the Alex Hormozy quote. Like, dude, work so much that it would be unreasonable for you not to succeed.
Yep.
And it's not about like hustle culture and like whatever. It's like, dude, if you have an ideal life and you're far from it, this is how you get it done. Create value, put the money in places that it will generate you the amount that you need to cover your expenses, your liabilities. And the more liabilities you want, the more you need to work. And I am planning on having a lot of liabilities. I want all the liabilities.
Well, so we were talking about life-changing money.
Mm-hmm.
And as an aspiring content creator, I guess my question is like, is there a number where it's like life-changing followership in that? Is there a number of followers or an amount of engagement where you can guarantee this is now a side hustle, this is now a career, this is now a long-term career? No, that's a question to you guys.
No, there is no number. And it's actually much more freeing, honestly. The real answer is much more freeing. Do you want to answer this before I go off?
No.
No? That's it?
No.
Okay. All right, well.
Just 'cause I don't know what number would be.
Yeah, there unfortunately is no way to put one number on it because it so depends on the type of content you make, where you make it, what's your intention with the content, like where does the content point, right? There's so many ways that content makes you money, and for example, you can make a full living with content with 1,000 followers on TikTok.
Really?
100%.
Like TikTok Shop?
Exactly. TikTok Shop, right? UGC content. You can make content with 0 followers, actually. So there's something called. You're fine, Chris. This mic won't pick you up at all. Are you leaving? Yeah. Bye, Chris.
All right, bye, Chris.
You want to come say hi to the pod real fast? Okay. Bye, Chris. But you can make money with 0 followers. So there's something called UGC content, right? As a business owner, I need one of the most valuable things for me is content of people using my product. And there's a lot of creators out there with legit like 50 followers, 100 followers that understand this because this is a humongous industry and that they will spend time reaching out to brands and being like, hey, I'll make you 20 UGC videos of your products for $500, right? For me, in my head, I'm like, that's super worth it because while you're not going to get any views, you posting it alone, I will take that content, cut it up into ads, and I'll have another person using my product, talking highly about it, blah, 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 whatever, right? It's good content for me to repurpose. And she understood, that UGC creator understood businesses need this content. Most businesses do not have the content engine that we do. I don't need that because I understand how to make really good content at scale, and that's what's made us successful. But she can hit up 100 brands, and 50 of them would take that deal. Probably, right? You can make a living doing that. All she did, the difference was that she understood what the UGC industry is. And you can Google all this. People are putting out content nonstop on the internet trying to teach other people how to make money because they'll make money from it. So you can make social media your career with literally 0 followers as long as you study what makes it, like just making the video in the first place, right?
But on the flip side, it sounds like maybe like the more entertainment side of things, there's never a guarantee.
It's much higher, right? And it's like, exactly. So depending on what type of content you make, do you make valuable content or do you make brain rot content as in only for the sake of entertainment, right? If you make brain rot content, I know people with millions of followers that are broke, that legit like 60K a year, let's say that's what they make. And they have millions of followers. They get tons of views, 60 to, if they're lucky, 100K a year.
Even with the tons of views, like
I
know a lot of influencers who maybe at one point had followers and now like their viewers are low, but you're saying even with engagement.
Well, we're talking average, right? So like, yes, by the way, the average life cycle, the studied average life cycle of a creator is 3 years. That's like an NFL career. You know what I'm saying? Like it's short as fuck. So let's say you blow up, you get millions of followers, you make a bunch of money, expect you'll make it for 3 years. You'll make a livable wage for 3 years, right? And most people use that 3 years of money for fucking just living, like living as much as they can. Every paycheck goes to out the window to rent, car, going out, blah, 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 right? Had they lived as frugally as possible for those 3 years and put every dollar into ways to make them more money back, they would then at the end of those 3 years have something else to sustain their life. And those 3 years would have been used to set them at least 10K a month ahead in life, you know? Now you get to a size, I'd say like if you could get, and it also depends on the platform. If you had 1 million subscribers on YouTube, even for entertainment purposes only, you're making a lot of money. Like you are living good. If you post weekly at minimum, you have a Patreon set up, you're getting ad revenue. Only those Patreon ad revenue, you're in the mid 100,000s easily.
And then you bring in brand deals.
And then you add brand deals in there. You could get to $1 million a year, I think, from 1 million subscribers on YouTube making entertainment content
and posting consistently.
Yeah, and I'll use somebody that we should all know for as an example. Suburb Talks. They posted about what they made this last full year, which was the last year, I believe, or this year, I forget. I think it was last year. But they said Supper Talks of Business made $1 million. And it's like they had way less than 1 million subscribers, but they were pulling in the viewership of like somebody with 1 million subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
And also they're a podcast. That's important. Podcasts make more money than just regular entertainment.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that?
Think of the AdSense on a 2-hour video rather than a 10-minute video. Right?
Sure.
And they're posting that weekly. And also, let's use our friend Jimmy Zhang, for example, right? The resources he needs to make a 10-minute video, like what it costs him to make a 10-minute video versus what it costs Nick Grajeda to make that 2-hour podcast.
Right.
What did it cost Nick? Nothing at all. He sets up the camera. He does the thing
cost
himself.
him 2 hours.
It cost him 2 hours
Right.
with zero money other than what it cost for the initial setup.
Right.
Jimmy, he's got the level of his videos. He needs like 3 camera people there. He needs a producer to manage them. He needs fucking hours of editing, like 3 editors working
Whatever
on it, right?
on set costs.
Exactly.
Everything.
Thousands of dollars already, like just minimum for the video.
Yep.
So if it doesn't perform, he's down thousands of dollars, right? So that's the danger of a business like that too. And Jimmy's very good at it. He's been fucking relevant, pumping views for years. And I think the difference of a creator that lasts a long time versus one that doesn't is being able to switch up the thing they do. Nothing that lifespan of 3 years is way more about like the thing you're doing. Like example, UTI, right? Like we saw it peak and then plateau and then the views drop off, right? So that lifespan was like 2 years, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, even if we had kept it going on that account, we would not have had the viewership to keep posting at the level that we were doing and paying for the things that we were doing with that business. Like I knew the finances, like it was not making enough money to do any of that shit.
Yeah.
But that's because we didn't take any brand deals. We didn't do the things to make money. So you can live a good life. If you want to do entertainment only, you need to get very big. Like getting to the Supper Talk size, and like $1 million sounds like a lot of money, but they had to pay like 6 hosts and everyone behind the scenes, right? Immediately, that's just like barely like a decent salary for people of their age. Like it's like a good salary, but not like you're not making more than like the average person in finance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like each of them. So like it's good. It's a good living for what you're doing. It's great, but like it's not going to set you free for life, essentially.
So we got a long way to go.
Yeah. Well, for us on this, like, thank God this is just a side thing for everyone.
Yeah.
Right? It has the potential to make a shit ton of money. But again, I guess like this is a little peek for the audience into like the ATI mindset, right? Like we are struggling to find our purpose as a podcast for a bit. And it's because it's like, are we just continuing UTI? Obviously we're not. We're not the same cast, right? It's like, what do we want this to be? And it's like, it can have a new life if we locked in on what it's supposed to be. But again, there was just nobody kind of leading the charge. It was supposed to be Esther. Obviously, Esther quit, and then yeah. So like, it's kind of like, well, we like doing it. Let's keep doing it. Kind of like the way that JK News is doing it, where they're just like, we're not gonna grow this thing.
Love of the game.
Yeah, we do it for the love of the game. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, we love you guys.
Yeah. It is genuinely my experiences with the fans and also just the people we get to meet through this specifically that makes me be like, it's worth doing a little side passion project.
Yeah. It's also just nice to sit down and talk to your friends, you know, especially with our such busy schedules. Like,
yeah.
It's
like forcing Viet to hang out with me, baby.
You don't need to force me.
Well, all this talk of money. What's your new recession indicator?
Okay. The new recession indicator is women let me try again. Twice now this month, women have asked me for money after matching.
I don't think that's a recession indicator. I think it is a cultural behavior that is problematic.
Dude,
because it's so normalized.
So first girl was so shameless. So I matched.
That's the big thing. Before you launch into this, it's crazy to me that there is no amount of shame in it.
Like, you're begging. Like, yeah, we match, whatever. We chat a little bit on the app. She gives me her Insta. I hop on. Literally, I just hit her with like a, hey, like it's me or whatever, right? First message, the username to her Cash App. And I'm like, oh.
Wait, that might be automatic.
Well, then I was like, hey, what is that? And she's like, oh, it's my Cash App username. She like confirms, and I go, oh yeah, okay, like I'm not gonna send you money to talk to you, but I will take you out to dinner. And she blocks me.
Also, why would you say I'll take you out to dinner to a girl that just sent you their Cash App username in response to your DM?
I don't know.
Now you're the problem. Now I got beef with you.
I don't know if at that point I wanted to take her out to dinner. I just wanted to know that I could.
Oh, you wanted to know that you would be down if I asked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it was definitely a red flag for sure, if not deal breaker. But I just wanted to know, like,
I mean, that's a total deal breaker.
Yeah.
What I'll also say is one disgusting behavior and just like cesspool type thing that happens from being on the internet too much. But also, a lot of girls use that as just a way to like be like disrespectfully reject someone. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, it's more just like I have no intention of speaking with you, so here, send me money. Like, it's just like, because if they wanted to like pursue something with this person, they also know, like, no one's stupid. It's like throwing out this like request for money, especially like, it's not like, hey, I'm really struggling right now. Do you think you could send me 20? It's not like an ask. It's like Cash App. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a disrespectful way to like reject a man.
And like maybe get some cash out of it too.
Yeah, it's like, because it's like, will this guy be a simp enough to send me money to talk to me, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like just a disgusting human behavior for sure. But
And
it's like,
they're never that bad.
yeah,
It's never like the girls. I mean, not that there maybe is a woman out there who I would pay that much for, but like, I don't know, like a prime.
No. There is no woman in the world that if they sent you their Cash App in the DMs, should you be fucking sending them money?
I'm saying these are girls who I wouldn't even consider it. Here's the second story. It's funny you kind of lead it into this. Second story goes like this. I match her, get off the app. We're talking about going on a date, plan a date. Once we have the date planned, she goes, oh, by the way, I have a kid.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, that's awesome. You know what I mean? Like, congratulations on your family, you know? She goes, well, I have to pay for a sitter. $100. You're covering.
That's what she said?
Yeah.
Like that's how she said it?
Pretty much. She was like, yeah, the sitter's $100 and I can't make it to the date unless you cover it. So I'm like, okay, here's my mental at this point.
How many days of talking into this?
2?
How bad is she?
Not bad enough to be asking for this.
Oh my god.
Okay, then she goes she goes or no, then in my mind I'm like, okay, I'm not actually gonna pay it, but I'm gonna offer, like, maybe I'll pay it if you show up to the date after the date. And then I was planning to just rug pull.
That's crazy. That's actually insane.
Well, okay, no, it's not chill, but it's also like, dude, you want me to just drop 100? But then she goes, okay, for sure. By the way, my phone bill's due today. It's 70.
Bro. Yeah, sounds about right.
And I was like, okay, here's my mental calculus. I was like, one, oh, and then she also said, by the way, the sitter, she needs to get paid today. So that's why, like, she needs to be, in order to even reserve it in her calendar, she needs to get paid today. So in my mind, I already know this is a scam, right? Yeah. It's like, what, your phone bill and the sitter needs payment a week in advance?
Like, right now? Like,
dude,
the fuck are you talking
sitters
about?
make it by the hour. Yeah. Why would you pay them in advance? That makes no sense. And so, whatever. In my mind, I realize it's a scam. But if it's not, and if you are watching this, and you have a child, get off Hinge. You can't pay your $70 phone bill. Like, bro.
Well, she's on there trying to look for a man who'll pay that shit.
I guess, dude. If you don't got $70, you need to fucking pick up a minimum wage job. Because you have a child. Like, please lock in.
She 100% can afford it herself. She just wants to see if you'll pay it.
Yeah. But again,
yeah,
also, extremely likely, this is just some dude on his computer, you know what I mean? Who has pictures
I don't think it's a dude. I think it is a girl, and I think she's just trying to see like what she can get out of this situation before it even goes anywhere.
And it's like, I also wonder.
I pray for the men desperate enough that would actually send that money.
That's my question. Does this work?
I'll do you one better. Not only does that work, but far beyond that, there are men out there called pay pigs. Right? You ever heard of a pay pig, Ian?
No.
You don't know what a pay pig is? So there is something called financial domination that is a real rampant thing where girls online, hot girls obviously, guys will hit them up, and this is what the DM will sound like. Can I send you money to call me a fat piece of shit? The girl's like, yeah. $200. Immediate Venmo. You're a fat piece of shit. Oh my God, thank you so much. Can I just send you $1,000 just cause you're so amazing and I could never amount? And I'm like, and then they're like, yeah. I was on a date with a girl once, and we're just having drinks, right? And I'm like trying to pay for it like I normally do. And she goes, no, I'm paying. I'm like, fuck no. And I'm like, I never would let a girl pay. And she
You're
goes,
adamant.
And yeah, I was adamant. And she goes, no, look at this. Shows me her phone. Shows me the DMs with a guy. And she's like, this guy just sent me $1,500. Like, I'll pay for it. Like, I don't care. And then she pays for the whole date. And I'm like, because I'm looking at that like, what the fuck? And I'm like, honestly, you fucking loser. You deserve to pay for my date right now, because what a fucking bum you are to be in this girl's DMs begging her to send her money like that. And that was like my first like I've never seen it. I've heard of it, and I've never seen the messages and like seen it actually being done, and how pathetic and how sad it is.
Is it like a career choice, or is it like these guys will
It's
just
a kink.
It's a kink. It's like a weird sexual thing for them to like get finessed, basically.
It's really weird.
Like yeah. It's, I can never understand it, so I get that it's like satisfying them to an extent, that they're technically the ones that are benefiting because it's what they want. But what they want is to like send a woman money, and for that woman to like demand money out of them with no return. Sometimes there's other kinks where it's like, can I send you money for pictures of your feet? At least you're getting some type of value exchange, right? Like, not just please punk me out of all my money and then spend it on another man and let me know about how it was. And like, that's how it was going, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna put on a performance
like financial
for you.
cucking.
I felt like I needed to do better because of him. I'm like, I'm going to you're financing my date. I gotta fucking put in work.
Do you blame the women at all on this?
No, because like somebody's in your DMs being like, let me, like, what I didn't like was like how like she was like degrading him to me. Like, she thought that was fun, being like, look at this loser, huh?
Right.
And I'm like, damn, like I feel bad for this guy, and this guy's sending you money. Like, you don't feel bad? Like, I would take it in your scenario, right? Like, most people would take it, but it's also just like, have some decorum about like the situation, you know?
Yeah, it's still a person.
Like, yeah, like I never saw her again after that, obviously.
Well, aren't we sitting here talking shit about him?
Huh?
Aren't we sitting here
Oh,
talking
no, 100%. But it's like, I'm not the one that got the money, right? It's like, I'm talking shit about your mentality, and like,
we want him to get better.
Yeah. I want you to stand up and fucking get a new kink. Go rub some feet. Like, you know, like, like do something else.
I'll never understand. I don't understand it. I never
So
will.
this is the life of a woman, is what I'm saying. Not all women, obviously. She was an attractive girl and was online being very promiscuous, you know? So like, obviously you attract a lot of that type of attention when you put yourself successfully online like that. But, yeah, there are definitely dudes who heard the same messages that you got and sent the money. So, and the badder you are, the more they're willing to do that, right? So like,
wow, that's so interesting.
But that's why it's like so important for men to like fucking like have some fucking self-respect for yourself, dude. Like, like that woman is not that into you. I promise you, that girl with a guy that she was like actually into would never attempt that.
Like, be able to see through the visage a little bit. Yeah.
What do you mean, visage?
Like, just be able to like.
Oh, you're talking to the men.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you say? Visage?
Is that it?
What is a visage?
Mirage? Visage?
What is a visage?
Visage is not a word.
Is it not?
A massage with a V?
Wait, no. I think it's a visage.
I-
Visage? Visage. You're talking about English major right now.
I think that is a word, actually, if I remember correctly. But is that what it means?
I've never heard it used in context like that, I guess. I've never even heard it used in real life.
Because in context, I assume...
It means a face of a person or animal.
Oh, so you're
I
wrong.
was wrong.
I think you're thinking about mirage.
Visage. Yeah, mirage is what I was thinking. But visage.
See through the mirage.
Yeah.
The smoke.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that shit is sad as fuck.
Yeah, it's brutal.
So thank God you're not like that, Ian. I would have had to cut ties with you.
Well, speaking of dating, you had a question about dating, especially with two mans.
Did I?
Yeah.
What was my question?
What if your boy gets too freaked out?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did have a question. What do you guys do?
Say the whole question.
Yeah.
What was the whole question?
Oh my God,
like,
bro.
what do you do if you're on a two-man?
Okay. What do you got? What
Not
are you
even on a two-man. You're just out.
Yeah. What are you supposed to do when your homie's too freaked out?
Like you're outside talking to girls and he's just ruining it by being too freaked
Being
out.
too horny. Like there's applying pressure, and then there's just like,
give us an example of what too freaked out, too horny looks like.
we were at an after party, and me and homie were sitting next to two girls. There were more.
Oh, this is at the afters. I thought this was at the club.
Nah, this was at the afters.
Okay.
And randomly, I'm not looking at them. I'm not talking to them. Whatever, right? And if I remember correctly, he wasn't either. So that's what makes it funnier. He looks at them and he goes, if you guys had to choose right now, who would you choose? And they were like, huh? I'm like, huh?
And then being thrown into it yourself is terrible.
He reiterates, like, if you guys had to like fuck one of us, which one would you want and which one would you want? I'm like, yo, dog, cut it out.
What did they say?
They were, I forgot what they said. They just like laughed it off or
We
played
both
it
wanna
off or
fuck Viet.
whatever.
That's a very likely scenario.
But yeah, it just brought it up in my brain. I'm like,
Wait, did they respond? No?
they just laughed it off,
Okay,
like played
okay.
it off or whatever. But like, yeah, I'm not gonna chastise my boy in front of them. Like,
Yeah.
yo, what are you doing? But also at the same time,
punch him in the face.
We're not even talking to them.
Sorry, ladies. Let me take out the trash real quick.
at the same time, I can't just let it keep going on. Like, it's a reflection on me at this point.
Yeah, I'd be so uncomfortable.
That as an opening line.
Old Viet would have like, I think what I would have done was literally look at them both and would have been mean as a countermeasure. Be like, I don't want you guys. Like, what the. But like, I was also trying not to do that. So very clearly, I was lost. I was like,
I'm so
yo.
sorry, guys. Cut it out, sir.
Yo, you know who you are if you're watching this. My boy, calm yourself down. The is that?
Was there drinking involved?
Yeah,
Of course. This
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
afters, post club.
Yeah. Wow.
Were they cute?
Not bad.
Okay.
What?
Were they there when I was there?
Yes.
Okay. I could probably guess.
What's the solution? What are we doing, dude? Like,
What do we do in that situation? I'm getting up. I'm beating my boy's ass performatively in front of the Huzz. I mean, like, I'm so sorry about the trash. I'll take him out. Slinging him over my shoulder and walking out of there. And then I'm going to come back in and be like, so it was me, right?
I feel like I'm playing the who is this guy game.
like, why do you, like, who is this guy?
No,
Like,
I feel like I'm
say-
playing. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, but I can't
Which
do
one
that
of
because
us?
that's my man.
Who is us, bro? Like, I don't know
Nah,
you.
but then you're throwing him under the
Yeah,
bus.
like that's the part I didn't want to do. Is like, at no point I care about him more than you guys, so I'm not gonna throw him under the bus.
I'm not going to make him look bad.
Yeah, but
Nah,
how do
yeah.
I like get you to stop, bro? Because you need to stop, bro.
Wait, did he keep pushing it after they
Nah,
laughed
he
it off?
doesn't. No, it was like an icebreaker, but it was really like
Was he apologetic?
really ghetto.
Was he like, alright, that was a bad move.
No,
That's crazy.
Did he keep it pushing? Was he still hitting on them?
no, not really. He just kept it pushing. It turned much more like friendly conversation after that.
Because he broke the ice a little bit.
Yeah.
The funniest part is he had a chance to like back out. Like after the first time saying it, he could have been like, "Oh, like what?"
Oh no,
what-
he doubled down.
Which one you should like?
Which
go
one-
No, he made
okay.
it worse. Because, like, what really made it bad was who would you
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why would you say you just met?
Like if you just replace that with like Mary, boom,
Yeah,
love
yeah.
bomb, perfect.
Yeah,
You know
Who-
what I mean?
Like, you know, exactly. Like, make
Yeah.
it like cuter and like more flirty, like rather
still,
than
like,
like
cocky,
something
you
fucking
know?
freaked out. Yeah. Like,
And
fuck.
that's why my choice of words was, "You're too freaked out."
Like, why'd you make it so horny, dog?
Like, not a bad shot, given, you know, with the right context and with the right words and with the right, like, subtle plays. Not a bad shot, you know? If it missed, windy day.
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing about that was subtle.
Yeah, no, that was
Yeah.
just too freaked out, bro.
Yeah, nah, I don't even know what to do in that situation. Education for the men out there. Please don't do that.
Please.
It makes it uncomfortable for everyone in that scenario. And if it works, that's just a one-off scenario. Don't ever try it again. Don't use that knowledge to then try it again.
Yeah.
Because I can definitely see that working for some people sometimes, but like don't then go do it again.
Yeah.
Like, just consider yourself lucky.
Well, I got one more, and then you want to close it off.
What you got? What you got for me, gang?
So my last dating thing that I've realized recently, I get stuck in the reverse of the friend zone. So like I'll start dating a girl, we'll go on a couple dates, maybe have sex, and then like after a couple dates I'll be like, I'm not really feeling this, but I still want to be cool with them. Like I want to be slimes. So then like I'm like, this is a relationship I've had with multiple people before. Where like
to be slimes.
I'll hang out with them and like I'll like have sleepovers at their house, but like we won't have sex.
Sleepovers at their house is crazy.
Like we'll just like kick it. Like we'll just kick it on some cool shit. And it's like it's just something I've been trying to learn
You
how
got
to
your own
navigate.
house to go back to. Why are you staying over?
It's
You know
fun.
what you're doing.
It's fun, dude. It's fun.
Nah, like I'm tired of this little innocent guy act you put on. You know what you're
Yeah, you
doing.
little demon.
Dude, but
He's laying there like, so what if you just like threw some neck or something?
no, it's not even like
Oh,
that.
sexy, don't look.
No, it's not even that part though. Like I feel like a lot of guys like use women for like sex. Like in these particular situationships, I'm using them for like companionship. like
Understandable.
it's like God forbid a man use you because you're fun to be around.
But
you know what I mean?
once
Like,
again, I'm gonna point out you're using them for companionship past the boundaries that you yourself set. Why are you staying over?
yeah, I don't know. It's
Go buy a body pillow, bro.
it is interesting. I think. But like, yeah, I get stuck in this weird mode where it's like, it's the reverse of the friend zone, because friend zone is like your friends, you want to be romantic. It's like, I'm romantic, but I want to be just friends. And then I end up having this like weird conversation with these people where I'm like,
well, it's not the reverse of the friend zone. It's just you friend zoning girls.
Yeah.
but
Still the friend zone.
But it's not even I'm friend zoning them because it's after we've done.
That is friend zoning.
That's still friend zoning.
Yeah, you just use them for sex first, and then you friend zone them. Let's get it right. You are not this Mr. Nice Guy that you're pretending to be
Sweet
right
innocent
now.
Ian.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm just like
You're a demon. You're worse than anyone.
I start
You're
off.
the worst type of demon because you deceive.
Yeah. You deceive, and then you keep them around to rub the pain in.
I have an open mind, right?
Uh-huh.
I want to see if there's a chance for romantic there.
In the friendship after the friend zone?
No. Initially,
Oh, okay.
we met on a dating app,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I gotta see, and then
Oh, shit,
sometimes there just isn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're in this weird situation where I'm like, I'm now in this place where I have to like backtrack.
You have sex with women before you're sure you love them?
Yeah, no, it's still friend zone. You're just friend zone. So it is a reversal of the classic trope.
Yes.
But
There's no reversing here. That is just friend zoning, yeah.
But I will say, when it works out, I get really cool friendships out of it because it's like people I can be really vulnerable with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Wow, I'm trying to think if I've ever stayed friends with somebody I had close relations with.
even just a lot of the time, also it's like very short lived. But like I can think of a couple of people. One of them in particular, I dated for almost a year.
And you just stayed friends with her? You're
Yeah.
still friends with her?
Yeah, I mean there was a fallout period for sure because like she was pretty upset.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I'm friends with anybody that I would consistently hook up with. No. That's weird. Yeah, I've decided. You're the weirdo.
well, and it just comes back like I believe in the nuance of like change. Like human relationships can change.
hey, in these segments, we gotta come up with like a act. Like you're the judge. I want to be like what's the guy, the police officer that
The
like,
prosecutor.
Yeah.
All right, I'm the judge,
well,
prosecutor.
I'm the typewriter.
Okay.
What the typewriter? That's a useless job. You don't even have a typewriter.
He asked for this just to be the typewriter.
Just to make us do random work.
What is happening?
I'm a court sketcher.
Yeah, no, I've decided you're weird.
No, I agree. It's weird. I think it's a very unique situation to be in. Like,
Yeah.
everyone I've talked to has been like, wait, you want to have sleepovers with your friends who are women in the same bed,
That you've had sex with?
but not have sex with them while you're having a sleepover? But yes.
It's because you've lost attraction to them, but you still find them cool?
Exactly. And
Like, you like
sleepovers
their comfort.
And sleepovers are fun.
Sleepovers are not fun. My bed is fun. My own bed. You are a grown man.
They can sleep at my house.
You like sleepovers, for real.
I love sleepovers. Dude, when I was in
That's
college,
actually, he forced his way into sleeping in my home.
all the time, regularly.
So you know how I typically don't like people sleeping over if they can help it?
Yeah.
Obviously, if they can't help it, 100%, right?
Yeah.
This is here. Wootak, I'm too drunk to drive. I'm going to sleep here. I'm like, no, I'll call you an Uber. He goes, no, because then I'll have to come back. I'll call you Uber back here tomorrow, too. Don't worry. He's like, no. That's too many Ubers. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, I'm the one paying for it. I don't give a f-. He's like, no. But then it'll take like an hour and a half. Like, I'm just going to sleep here. I'm like, no, Ian. I'm telling you right now, I don't want you to sleep here. I'm going to pay both Ubers both ways.
And then I just pass out on the couch.
Yeah, and then he goes, no. And it's not. I'm like, What? And I just gave up.
Or I'll like come home early from the club and then pass out on the couch.
And he'll just be here waiting for.
Oh, you serious? That's what you do when you leave?
Sometimes.
He has keys to my house, right? So sometimes he's just here waiting, bro.
These sleepovers are goated. Come on.
So one time I came home with a girl and he was in my home, and she's like, "Who the f- is that?" I'm like explaining myself. This is Ian. He's my assistant. That's why he has keys. He's leaving. I look at him. I'm like, he's leaving. And he's like, yeah. I just came to get my bag. I need it for work tomorrow. I'm like, oh, that's great. And he's like lingering, and I'm like, get the f- out here. Yeah, you need to get the.
Oh my god, you're so funny.
This is slimes, dude. So I like this sleepover. It's not. I'm dead ass, dude. I'm passionate about this, dude.
I
Yeah,
needed that.
good
That's
stuff.
so funny.
You're so odd.
Dude, we're not even in the
Why
same.
don't you go home?
We're not even in the
when you
same
leave the
bedroom.
club?
We're not even on the same floor. I'm in this couch. He's in his bedroom. Like we're so far
I
removed.
understand that, but what compels you in your drunken state to be like, I'm gonna go to Wootak instead of my own house?
No. He has a reason. Usually we went out after work and he left all his shit here.
Yeah.
He never just shows up and is waiting here for no reason.
And then once I'm here, I'm like, well, I have to work here tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'll just sleep here. Yeah. In the drunk head, it makes sense.
No. Most of the time you are not sleeping here and then getting right to work. You sleep here and then go home anyways. So
Yeah, it's true.
it's just like
Yeah. And usually we party on a Saturday or something. So it's like we're
you
not
don't even
working.
have work.
Yeah.
This guy also sleeps like a vampire. He sleeps on
You
that
guys
couch.
told me, yeah.
Doesn't move at all. Just so straight.
You have a blanket or anything, or just
No blanket.
No blanket, no change of clothes. I'm in like my party outfit. Like it's like I'm in the BB Simon.
No, didn't make himself comfortable at all. Like just lays there. I'm like, you need a blanket, a pillow. Well, he's like using one of those. No, I'm okay. And then just stick straight.
Dude, you're so funny.
Dude, it's so good. Hell yeah. Well, end things off on a light note, maybe.
Yeah, that was funny. I want to hear what you guys think about that episode because it was like, very topic focused, I'd say.
Growth focus.
We kind of like internally want that to be kind of the main point of this channel. If there's a genre on Spotify, right now we're under comedy, right? Like, I don't know, like we kind of want to find out our new identity, and internally the leader right now is kind of like self-growth because we're all very different backgrounds, very different journeys in our growth process. But I think that's what most of our true fans, the ones that have stayed with us from UTI to today, those are the things that they liked from us. So it seems like, and obviously we're just clowns.
Yeah, it's still us.
We make things funny just in
Yeah.
a general sense, right? And so, let us know how you liked it. Obviously, the video's performance speaks louder than everything else.
Right.
But like, comment, subscribe, and today's bonus content will be call-ins. So our first ever call-in segment. We did the ghosted thing. It was so difficult to set up and do that we just like didn't do it anymore because I was like, holy f- this is too hard. Still something that maybe we'd want to do in the future. Maybe Ian will do it on his own, or like set it up on his own and figure it out. But yeah, stay tuned. If you guys want to call in, you do not have to be a part of the fourth wall. You just have to show interest in our Discord. So join the Discord. Sometimes the link is broken. Discord's so annoying with this, but just comment, be like, hey, the link is broken. We'll send you. We'll send another link, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
And join. Whenever we have these things, you'll be notified in Discord, and you'll be able to be like, hey, I want to call in. I have questions, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like and comment.
I will say, fourth wall members will always get first priority.
Oh, always. Yeah. That is the best way to support the show. Numbers have been going up on Fourth Wall, actually. We've been putting a little bit more effort into the content there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And the more bread we get there, the better content we can do in general.
Mm-hmm.
So we did the Vegas vlog. We did the
we're up,
Friendsgiving vlog.
Since I joined, we're up like 15%.
Yeah, because now we got somebody to do shit. Let's go,
who like
Ian.
cares a little.
Yeah, let's fucking go, Ian.
We love you, Joe.
Nah, that motherfucker
He's not
ain't-
gonna see this.
that
We
motherfucker-
don't love you, Joe.
That motherfucker didn't care for shit. But yeah, anyways. Thank you guys for tuning in. Was a good one, I think. We actually filmed this before the regular episode, so we're about to film the podcast now. So.
Yes.